Hello everyone, this is Peyton McDonald, and I'm going to do a video of something that not too many people have covered. Probably not too many people have, because it's expensive, and it's not like your normal electronic game. And this is the Futuro Cube. This is probably one of the best, one of the most innovative electronic games out there. It's all motion controlled. There's no touch sensors, no buttons, no switches. Really the only physical things that you can feel are speaker holes and the micro USB. Other than that, there's nothing else on there. There are 9 LEDs in each side. So I'm going to do a series of videos showing how everything works, probably playing some games. I have a few games on there. One of the cool things is it actually had software that you could update, and games could be downloaded and written for the Futuro Cube. So that, I think, is probably one of my favorite things, because most electronic games don't really have that. Like even the stuff like the Touch Cube and the stuff that, everything that's not a normal electronic game, even that's just one thing. So I like that it has, more things that you can put on there. You can write your own programs for it. I would love to see somebody put a brain warp on the Futuro Cube. That would be amazing. But yeah, so to turn it on, or when you first get it, it'll be in transportation mode. So it won't turn on when you do the menu gesture. So you'll have to plug it in. And then after that, you can turn it on and off, but it can be activated by doing the menu gesture, which is the, you do a circular motion like that. You don't spin the cube, you just kind of rotate it in a circle. There we go. Oops. No. And that was a good time to show that. To get out of a game, you can do the menu gesture. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. It just gets you back to the main menu. And then also when you get it, when you get it, you won't be able to access other menus. When you tap the side, it'll just make that sound. So the way that it works is like the brain warp. You rotate the cube, and whatever is on top is what is selected. So let's go to the Roadrunner game, which is, I think, one of my favorites on here. This is one of the preloaded games. I think it has 14 games that are preloaded on there. So if you want to open the app, you just double tap it. If you want to reset, kind of clear out everything for that app, you can triple tap it. If you want to get information, if you wanted to play the description for the game or the short tutorial on how to play, then you double tap it. So if I go into here, this is probably the first game that anybody should start out with. There's these purple lights going down. I'm not very good at it, but as soon as you tap, the white light will start, it'll start moving, and you have to keep it on top. No. Let's see if I can get like on the side or something. That way I can play and still see the thing. Oh. Okay, there we go.
Snake.
No.
Piano. Roadrunner.
Okay, here we go. I've never done this. I've never had anything set up like this before, so hopefully this works. I completely missed the top, but it's still going, so we're going to go with it. The light gets faster. Oh, this is fun, but it is very hard. And if you mess up, it slows down and takes off points, I think.
Your score is 83.
I like the numbers, with the numbers show up on the sides of the cube. I didn't think you could do that with only 9 lights, but they found a really good way to do it. So I get 83, so it shows 8. You got to keep the gray colored side on the bottom when you're reading your score. So that's an 8. And then there's a 3. So if you have it on mute, you'll still be able to tell what you got. Let's try that game one more time. We're going to tap it. Yeah, I'm not very good at that game.
Your score is 77.
77. Not very good.
Yeah.
I can sort of cheat and get like 600, but even that is really hard. I would say playing it the right way, my highest score is probably 100 something, maybe. I don't know. One thing I will show, one of the games that I have installed is this one. It's a Simon. It uses the built-in sounds. They didn't put any new sounds in here. It's just a basic program. Oh,
your score is
5. It's not very good. And then it automatically restarts. So, that was the first menu. And you can have more than 6 things on here. It is, when you first get it, the menu lock is turned on. So when you feel comfortable tapping on the sides and everything, the way that you unlock the other menus is you just keep turning the cube like towards you. There we go. Now if you tap on the side, you'll see the next menu, which in my case is a lot of apps that I have installed. I don't think there's anything that's actually on the menu that was originally there, because I don't ever use any of the built-in apps on this one. There's one game that I really didn't understand, and then the rest of them are multiplayer games, and I don't have another one, and I don't know anyone that has one, so there's really no point in keeping those multiplayer games accessible. It uses Bluetooth. The original one used some kind of, I don't know exactly what it was. I would have to look. But in the 2.0, they changed it so it uses Bluetooth. Really, the only thing that's different between the 3 versions is the hardware. The original one didn't have I think it was pretty much the same, but the plastic was different. And in the 2.0, they moved the speakers out so they were a little bit louder and changed the plastic so the lights showed up brighter. And then the 2016 version has, I think, really nothing different, but they switched the manufacturer of LEDs they were using, so the lights were a little bit brighter then too. I don't remember. But yeah, the software I think can run on all of them. So like if you have an original, you can still update the cube to the latest software, which is from like 2017. They haven't touched this thing in forever. So the website might go down, I don't know. But even if it does, it's still an amazing thing to have. Like, yeah, they won't support it, but it doesn't really need to be supported. I don't think there's any bugs in the software that really need to be fixed. So they can forget about this for 15 years and I think it'll still be just as good as it was. Just as good as it is now. But I do want to download every game and everything that I can find, just in case some developers take down their stuff or the website goes down. I want to have everything from there downloaded. That way I can keep it, have it archived for future use, I guess. Because I don't know, I feel like if they haven't, if they've forgotten about it for this long, it's probably going to, it might go down. But like I said, that's really nothing to worry about. So let's see what I have on here. I have the color picker, which really isn't a game, it's just something to experiment with the LEDs and the colors. I have the it's an alternative to the built-in piano app. Color Tilt, which is a game. That is the play all sounds, which is a test mode, a sound test mode that you can install. And then what is this one? Oh, this is Shutdown. It's sort of a very fast-paced rapid recharge, like the Rubik's Revolution has. And this one runs through all the colors, so it's really not a game. So let's go to the next menu. There's 4 of them. This one, there's 2 games, and the rest of them are settings and a tutorial. I think the next video I'll go through the whole tutorial. That's just a music and LED demo.
Volume control.
A volume control.
Select the right volume for speech and music and confirm it by tapping from the top. Volume control.
So like I said, if you double tap, it'll give you the description. If I single tap on it, it'll actually go in and let me select the volume. So 1 is no vibration. It does have a vibration motor in here as well. I forgot to mention that earlier. 1 is no vibration and no sound. 2 is no sound, but it still does have vibration. I think I had it on 3, which is the lowest one with sound. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. And here's 6. The sound that they use is not very loud, so volume level 6 is actually a lot louder than this. I'm not going to keep it on level 6. I'm going to go to 4 maybe, which I think is loud enough.
Volume control.
Oh, I must have had it on 3 because 4 is a lot louder.
Tutorial.
There's the tutorial.
Transportation mode.
Transportation mode. I'll do this. This is actually the way that I won't do it, but I'll show you what this is like. If you just tap it once, it won't let you do anything.
You have to tap 3 times.
I like the voice that they used. I feel like it gives it some personality. And then if you...
Transportation mode. This is such a turnoff. You're gonna have to plug a USB cable in to turn me on again.
So yeah, that's the transportation. That's everything in the third menu. And the fourth menu, I think I only have... It only shows up if you want it to show up whenever you are installing new apps. Yeah, I think I only have one thing on there. But yeah, that is pretty much it with the Futuro Cube. To turn it off, you double tap the bottom. But yeah, that was the basics and a kind of tour of the menus and a little bit of stuff that I have on mine. In the next video, I think we'll go through the tutorial because I think it's really interesting the way that they design the whole thing. Now, really, I think it's kind of... It doesn't really make sense. I wish they would have had some memory in there so that when you reset it or the first time you turned it on, it would start the tutorial. But, and then I wish it was on the first menu. Because it doesn't make sense to be locked in the first, in the first menu and the tutorial's not there. Like, if you want to get familiar with how to use it, you got to be able to get to the tutorial. And if you don't know how to turn off the menu lock, you're not going to get there. So I'm glad tutorial's there, but I think they could have done a little bit better placing it in the menus. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.